Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm not really sure what to get from the music this morning, but when I asked to have it all wrapped up into one song, I got the song Nothing Compares to You, and it was sung by Chris Cornell, so that might somehow factor into your situation. The music was a little bizarre to me. It almost sounded like somebody maybe had left you for somebody else, and you felt like you knew this person well, and like you might be the person that got left, and there's a little bit of bitterness there, and it's like I can see through you. I see your true colors. They might think they've loved you forever and they'll love you for 1,000 more years, but they don't know you like I do. That's the kind of feel I had. But then somebody felt like there was a lot of potential in you, and this other person, whether it's you or somebody else, was like, yeah, you don't know them like I do. That's the kind of feel I had. And maybe they do know you better. Or maybe you've changed, because the song that wrapped it all up was, like I said, Nothing Compares to You. So I'm not sure what to take out of the music. So I'm just going to go on ahead and start the reading. Spirit, how do you want to start this reading? Sweet tea for the soul. Alrighty, this is Sweet Tea for the Soul, and there's no author listed. Message, please, Spirit. The least you can do. And whoever gives to one of these little ones even a cup of cold water, he is my disciple. Surely I declare to you, he shall not lose his reward. Matthew 10:42. Anyone who has experienced Southern hospitality knows what it is to receive a warm, sweet welcome with a generous helping of good food. The Israelites said much in praise of hospitality and believed that to offer food, drink, and lodging to someone would bring a blessing upon their own home, as is the case with the house of Obed-Edom, where David lodged the ark for a time. 2 Samuel 6:11. For this hospitality, the Lord blessed Obed-Edom's household and everything he had, including his family, land, and livestock. He prospered in every way a person can prosper. To help others in a time of need can also bring the blessings of success, protection, and happiness to the one who blesses. Jesus said that to offer a disciple of Christ even a cup of cold water, which even the poorest among us can afford to give, would also be rewarded. Faith check. The very least any of us can do to help others is to offer a cup of cold water to someone who's thirsty. And the most we can do to help others is limitless according to the abundance of the heart. Every good friend was once a stranger. So this could be about you helping somebody. And somebody is like, you shouldn't be doing that because that person's not worthy of your help. But every good friend was once a stranger. So somehow friendship could also factor in here. Alright, virtues. Oh, that card literally bent in my hand. Virtues, Spirit. Virtues for this reading this morning, Spirit. May I have the virtues, please? Oh, I got a bunch. Spirit's working on us in a lot of ways. Compassion, which we saw in the reading we just read. Gentleness. Spirit wants us to be gentle. Be content. Be satisfied with what you have. Love is here with self-control. obedience. So somehow you're having to be obedient and do what you're told by others in authority. So you have somebody that's kind of like in charge of telling you what to do. And then you have self-control here and integrity overall. Faith, joy, and service. So all of this is leading to you having a stronger faith. So maybe somebody is having compassion on you and trying to help you. They're being gentle with you. Or maybe that's what Spirit's teaching us to do with others, is to show compassion, be gentle, be satisfied, be loving, obedient, and have self-control. Alright. Okay. This is what deck I'm being told to use. This is the Love Tarot. I'm not sure who did this deck. I have the box here somewhere. Anyway, how are you walking, Spirit, in this collective today? May I see, please? I don't get love out of this deck very often. I have strength. There's our Leo vibe. Welcome to Leo season. I do believe we've finally arrived. The Spirit's working on giving you strength. What's the energy to overcome? Oh, did you see that card spin around like that? There's Leo again. Your happiness. The Sun. Feeling happy. Being free. Why would you ever want to overcome that? And what's going to pull this together? So maybe you're happy about something. Oh, you're going to oh, this is a beautiful reading. And then the Lovers in reverse on the bottom of the deck. So we're dealing with a Gemini and a Leo, it looks like. That's the only two signs I have out here so far. You could be a Gemini or a Leo, or you could be one of, like, you could have those two placements. I don't have either of those placements, myself personally. I mean, the reading's not for me, but because we're dealing with the energy that's channeling through me, oftentimes I will be that's what I'll pick up, is the same energy that I live in and exist in. But I do have a daughter who's a Leo, and happy birthday to all my Leos that are going to have birthdays this next month. So, Spirit's making you strong, and there's something that's kept you happy, but for some reason you're having to overcome the Sun. Like, that's the most happiness you could ever imagine. And that's what you have to overcome, is this happiness. And what's going to pull it together is you manifesting something. I'm not really sure how to take this reading right now. It's very strange. I've never seen the energy to overcome as the Sun. The goddess of the moon and a thinking woman. Maybe you think something's making you happy, but it's not really going to make you happy. We'll have to pull more cards on that. Alright, the garden and the gate and the thinking woman. So this is about you being in a place of safety where you have abundance, but you're in a safe haven. You're afraid to leave that safe haven. The Magician and the Mirror popped out. So we have the Magician here twice. Alright, show me how you're working in this color. Oh, that flew out. Oh my God, that flew out. And walking away in reverse on the bottom of the deck. So this is about your third chakra, which is your ability to have courage. This strength card. And then let's just see what walking away says in reverse. Number 27, letting go and moving on. This card reverse signals that you may be feeling very stuck in some present situation or location. There may be a job or a relationship that no longer resonates with you. Yet out of habit or perhaps fear, you allow yourself to stay when it might be healthier to consider walking away. Habit and familiarity are compelling forces, often causing people to ignore their intuition and even dishonor their genuine feelings. This is a time of honest investigation. Consider all of the factors in the present situation. Perhaps the timing isn't quite right, and there may be some purpose in staying a little while longer. Don't deceive yourself about your motivations, however. Fear-based decisions don't often work out in your highest interest. You also may be stuck in a long-term personal habit or unhealthy pattern. Be aware that you always have the option and the responsibility to let go of any thought or behavior that no longer honors you. Whenever you walk away from negativity, you always move toward greater happiness. When your happiness is the energy to overcome, it makes me think that you're happy, but you're staying there, like it just said, out of habit or out of fear. Like, you could be happy where you are, but you could be happier somewhere else. You see what I'm saying? Somehow you have to overcome happiness. And it's because there's something that you're having a hard time letting go of. You're holding on to it for the wrong reasons, is what it seems like to me. And what's going to pull it together is you manifesting, pulling the elements together, using your voice, using your thoughts, using your hands and your emotions to know that you're capable, you're strong enough. Spirit's making you strong so you can get out of a situation you don't belong in, I think. And it has something to do with compassion, gentleness, being content. That's the problem, I think, is you're content. You're content here. And maybe it doesn't give you as much fulfillment as something else would. All right, let's see if we can find out a little bit more about what's going on here. Here we go. Is this what we want to do, Spirit? I'm having trouble knowing what to do next. That could be your problem, is you're having trouble knowing what to do next. Show us how this happens, Spirit. May we see, please? Toil and labor and a main female. So you had a main female in your life. Some main female, doesn't have to be a lover, but it certainly could be, who works hard. They work their ass off. They work their ass off, but they're immature. There's the main male. The main male could be the one who's immature. There's a mature woman in reverse. So this person is older than you, I think. Show me how this happened. Wow, false person tried to come out. There's a mature man that wants things to change. And they want to be respected in the future. So this happened because you grew up and you were like, this something here has to change because I'm not getting the respect I deserve. And I want to get that in the distant future. Alright, what's being hidden? Adjudication. Adjudication is like when somebody has to decide between two people what their fate will be, and it's in reverse. So it's like there's nobody to decide here. You have to make this decision. Nobody's going to make it for you. That's the feel that has. All right, and what's being shown? Imprisonment. Yeah, somebody's imprisoned. Their health is even bad. And wealthy. A wealthy male with bad health who feels imprisoned. What's going to happen next? There's a lot of cards coming out for you. There's sudden wealth in reverse. A great fortune, though. A privileged lady. The lovers. And no expectations. So what's going to happen next is you're going to have a great fortune. And it's not unexpected. You're going to have a lady who's very privileged. They have a lot of wealth that you have a lot of feelings and emotion for, the lovers. and you have no expectations. It's like this person doesn't put expectations on the situation, this privileged lady. The wealth didn't come suddenly. They come from money, I think. I think this person came from money. There's a wealthy man that's in prison, though, and they have bad health. They feel like they're imprisoned, maybe by their bad health. And there's also concern showing up here. So let's see what else is maybe happening here. What else is going on here? May I see, please, how this happened? It was time to talk money. So there was a mature man and things needed to change. This older man is like, in the future, I deserve respect. And it's time to talk about money. Grown-ass folks handled their money. This is an older man than this one. Somebody might be acting like they have money and they don't. Alright, what's being hidden? That you're stressed. What's being shown? That you want things to be different, and we see that down here. And what's going to happen next? We see there's going to be a great fortune and a privileged lady. Somebody's going to listen. What are they listening to? Fill in the blank. Family stuff's getting on your nerves, but you're on the same team. And have sex. Don't let it all hang out. So you got family stuff getting on your nerves, but you realize you're on the same team, and you're not going to let people know this. And overall, you're going to have sex. Do you really need a card for this? So you're having to listen and fill in the blank. So whatever it is you're having to listen to, listen. You still don't get it. Listen to me. Fill in the blank. It has to do with talking about money, I think, being stressed, wanting things to be different. You feel like an imprisoned person with bad health. Even though you have plenty of money, you can't. In the song, Nothing Compares to You, he went to the doctor, and guess what he told me? He said, boy, you better try to have fun no matter what you do. She's a fool because nothing compares to you. So maybe somebody cares more about money than they do your health. Maybe you care more about money than you do your health. But this person wants to change. It's like, I need to grow up and do something different with my life because I want to be respected. And this is about money. Maybe you're trying to figure out what you want to do for a career. But you're stressed and there's nobody to decide for you. You have to do this deciding for yourself. Somebody here is feeling imprisoned. They have bad health and they're a wealthy man, or they have a wealthy man. Somebody here may have a wealthy man and they feel imprisoned to this person. And up here we see that we have a privileged lady that maybe had her own money. Like, this man may be wealthy, but this woman already had her fortune. They didn't come suddenly to her. She had this long before she met you. And it's like, I'm going to choose not to put any expectations on this, because if I do, I'm going to be disappointed. Your family gets on your nerves. Fill in the blank. You're on the same team, but don't let anybody know this. And also, you want to have sex. You might want to spend time with somebody also. I'm not really sure I'm understanding why, like, other than the fact that you have bad health and you feel imprisoned, somebody could be in prison and have bad health. This could be somebody else. You could be this privileged lady. And you could have a mature man that you're ready to move on with, change. You want things to change. You want a mature man because you want to be respected in the future, the distant future. Like, you're thinking way ahead. You're thinking about money, and you're even talking to someone about money. You're like, in the future, I need this to be different. I want to have more. But I don't want to be in prison. I don't want to wait till I'm too old to enjoy it. And I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. There's people here, though. We have a bunch of people showing up here. And it has to do with you not walking away from a situation. You won't let go of something. How do I find out what that is? What is it they don't want to let go of, Spirit? I'm hearing that song by Kaleo, I Can't Go On Without You. You're looking for the perfect opportunity for healing. Maybe you're trying to figure out how to get the right treatments and it's costing you a lot of money. You're at a crossroads with your healing. Maybe you're not sure which treatment would be best. Alright, talk to me, Spirit. Why don't they walk away from here? Because of the Knight of Wands and the Devil. So this person is a Sagittarius Capricorn type vibe here. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like, you really, really want to. You have a strong desire to be impulsive. But you don't have an opportunity to be. So you really want to get out of this situation, but right now you don't see any opportunity for that. You want really badly to get out of this. In fact, you would leave today if you knew what to do next. Like I said, I have Sagittarius, the Knight of Wands, and Capricorn. And in this Knight of Wands, this person could be somebody who's a bit of a player. But more than anything, it's like, I have to protect myself right now. My health is bad. I need to keep myself restrained. I'm ready, I'm raring, and I'm wanting desperately for things to be different. But right now, I just don't have any idea what I would do. The Ace of Pentacles, the opportunity is there. It's not there. The opportunity is there, but it's in reverse. So there are obstacles to this opportunity right now. And there's concern here. All right, let's see if we can find out a little bit more about maybe what's going on here. Show me how this may have happened, Spirit. Reconciliation and online dating. So maybe you met somebody online and you've been considering going out with them again. Or somebody. Enough is enough with the online dating. Maybe not. Maybe you're just sick of it. Maybe you haven't been able to meet anybody online and you're like, this online dating stuff, everybody, all they ever want to do is meet up and have a hookup. Online dating, and I'm on the verge of telling somebody how I feel. Somebody online that you may be dating. Alright, show me how this happened. Don't lose hope. That was a robocall. So, somehow a phone call might be significant to this. It says don't lose hope, but it came out in reverse. So it's like, you're trying not to lose hope. Trying not to lose hope about what? Work. So you don't have a job. This man, this is what he wants things to change when it comes to him working. Because it's time to talk money and he needs work. And he's trying to... You don't want to lose hope when it comes to being able to work. Maybe for this to work, because telepathic is also here. It's like, I close my eyes and speak to you in 100 silent ways. Somebody could be expecting to be married here in the future. Somehow it's like, don't lose hope. when it comes to work. Alright, why is telepathic here? Because of being unfazed. So somebody is acting like something's not bothering them, but you can see through that. You know that it is. Okay. What's being hidden? Secretly, you have to make a decision. Something is unintentional when it comes to escapism, and it's not the right time. So secretly, you're having to make a decision that you didn't intend to have to make. You're trying to get out of making this decision because you feel like it's not the right time. And the decision is supposed to be made in court, it looks like, or by a judge. Maybe it's to render someone incapacitated because they don't have good health. They could be trying to get some kind of order to make decisions for somebody. I didn't mean for this to happen. I made a decision that I didn't mean to make, and I'm trying to get out of this because I feel like it's not the right time, and this is causing you stress. So you made a decision you did not intend to make. All right. Can we get some clarity on that decision? It has to do with moving on from your family. So you're trying to decide if you should move on from your family. And it has to do with not meaning to do this. And escapism, like using something to escape or a way of escape. Like, I didn't really mean for this to happen. You're having to stay up late at night because this has you stressed. Alright, what's being shown? Divine union. Somebody is shut down and there's no escape from a divine union. Alright, what's going to happen next? You have a friendship. Don't force it. Remember the privileged lady? Don't force what? Somebody can't move on and they're stalking. So you have a friend that you're stalking and can't move on from, but Spirit's like, what's going to happen next is you aren't going to force this. Somebody's not going to force you to be their friend. But you feel like you can't move on. Or they do. Over here, it's like, this is my family, my friend. Have they moved on? I didn't mean for this to happen, so it's, I choose you in reverse. There's gossip. Somebody's coming up with a strategy in reverse, and on the verge in reverse. I'm telling you how they feel. What do they see when they're stalking? Whoa. Somebody's dating. Oh, wow. Damn it. Somebody's dating. They're trying not to get angry. They're a player. And you're trying not to let this bother you. Push your buttons. So you're watching somebody online. And then they're dating. And it's pissing you off because you feel like this person is a player. You don't want to let this push your buttons. You got away in reverse. Somebody here can't move on. We see it over here. Secretly, you feel like somebody has moved on. I think you feel like somebody got away. But there's no escape from this divine union. So it's like this person got away because they had a divine union that they couldn't get out of having. All you're going to have next is a friendship because you don't want to force it. You don't want to force somebody to care about you. but somehow you can't move on and you're stalking this person. They're dating and you're angry but not angry. They're a player and they're not pushing your buttons but probably pushing your buttons. So you are pretending like this isn't bothering you, like you're unfazed, but you have this telepathy. You're trying not to lose hope that this can work, but it looks like they've moved on to somebody else. Alright, I'm going to pull some tarot on it and see if I can come up with anything else. Why is strength here? Because of healing. You're healing from somebody who refused to give you love. They refuse to show you love, and you're not going to force them to show you love. You're not even going to force them to be your friend. Why is the sun the energy to overcome? I think because you're pretending. Yeah, you're trying to tame your hunger, but not doing a very good job of it. Why is the magician here? This is what you're manifesting. That's the Knight of Wands that we see here. That's got so much desire. So your desire that you have, this real strong desire that you have, is what you're manifesting, is this Knight of Wands. This is like a player vibe, though. Down here, it doesn't feel like that. Why is this Knight of Wands here? Because you're going to clean up some karma when it comes to emotional fulfillment, harmony, satisfaction, a happy union, and family. There's some karmic stuff that needs to be cleaned up, and you're wanting this to happen. You're cutting karmic ties and doing the inner work so you can be happy, and you're determined. Like, you're doing this with determination, intentionally doing this. All right, why is the Lovers in reverse? Because of a date. There's no choice about a date. What's the date? The invitation for time together. Ooh, that something's going to end. Somebody's going to come up with this idea about how something can end, and it has to do with ghosting and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So there's no choice about a date. Something's going to end. Somebody's going to get ghosted. Somebody's going to just disappear because there's no money left. So when the money's all gone, they're going to disappear. So somebody here is using somebody for money. Oh my God. And this is manipulation. So somebody is dating somebody. See, dating, this pisses you off. Because you know they're playing this person. Or you might be this person that's getting played. And they're doing it for the money. And when you run out of money, they're going to be gone. Somebody's concerned about you too. It's a friendship, but don't force it. Somebody can't move on and they're stalking. And what they're seeing when they stalk is that you're dating somebody that's a player. And you're trying not to get angry and let this push your buttons. You're trying real hard, but what you're seeing is that somebody that you can't move on from is with somebody else, and they're using them for their money. They're manipulating this person. And I think you're healing from this. You're getting over this. And for this other person, it's just beginning. Wow. So, there's some, it looks like codependency vibes here. Somebody's in despair because they had to say farewell. What is it about what we need to know here, Spirit? What am I missing here? What's going on with a friend? They're by themselves. Alright, what's going on with the one who can't move on? They're using their intuition about somebody's infatuation. Why is there an infatuation? This is the friendship that it's not time for. Somebody is using their intuition about an addiction, an adoration, or a compulsion. And it's about a friendship and time in reverse. Why is time in reverse? It has to do with second chance, rejection, and having an epiphany. So it's like somebody is going to realize in time, or they did realize it in the past, that this person was rejected. I'm realizing you rejected me, and there's going to be, it's like the time is in the past. You realize that this is going to be a rejection when it came to a second chance. I think you're realizing that somebody is only in it for the money, and that they don't deserve a second chance. What's the truth? Divine Feminine is here in reverse with clinging and running. How can you cling and run at the same time? Because you're obsessing by watching this person. You're watching this person but running from them at the same time. I think this person is kind of like an addiction to you. Or maybe you're just watching this person run away. Let me see what the hell is going on here. Why are they running? Because they're roaming wild, and they have no pride. Their pride is gone. They have no pride. They're roaming wild. Somebody's roaming wild. Well, why is Divine Feminine in reverse? Because of not wanting to fight the depth of this connection. They're not going to fight with you about the depth of this connection. This Divine Feminine is not going to force you to be their friend. I think somebody may be stalking, though. Somebody's chasing, running and chasing. All right. So we see now that we have a Divine Feminine. We see that we have some running and chasing going on. We see that somebody has been rejected. We see that somebody here is watching somehow, that there's dating of other people. You're angry about this, but you're acting like you're not. You know they're a player, and this is pushing your buttons, but you're trying not to let it. It's like you're acting like this is unfazed, but you're really losing hope. Somebody's with somebody else, and you're watching this, and it's bothering you, but you're acting like it's not. What there's going to be no choice about is that something's going to end. There's going to be a date that this is going to end. Somebody's going to be ghosted because they no longer have any money. So this person is only with somebody for the money, and when the money runs out, they're going to run because you know that this person is, in a sense, shallow. And somehow, secretly, this is about moving on from family. So this could be somebody that you were married to, or are still married to, or just somebody in your family. There's nothing more here than a friendship vibe as what's going to happen next. But you're not going to force it. I'm not sure I'm catching all of this. Spirit, what is going on here? Help me, Spirit. You get some of this excess baggage off the table because you got way more going on than I'm. That's what's happening here, though. If we get back to the basics, it was time to talk money. This person wanted things to change because they wanted to have respect or high honor. They like to have status. This mature man, this older man needed things to change because they like to have status. They like for people to think that they have money. They talk about their money a lot. And they're stressed secretly because of something when it comes to their family and maybe having to separate their assets. They want things to be different, but they're imprisoned by bad health and a wealthy man. This man is imprisoned to their own, I think, love of money. And their health is even bad because of it. They may have like high blood pressure, or they may be on medication for anxiety because they're stressed to the max because of money. And this is about your family getting on your nerves, you realizing you're on the same team, you listening and filling in the blank. This person didn't get their money suddenly. They've always had money, and they're a privileged lady. And they're going to choose to not put expectations on something. That's what I think I'm missing. What are they not putting expectations on? Let's put all these back. What or whom... I'm getting a lot of distractions on this video. What or whom are they not putting expectations on? May I see, please? The Queen of Wands tried to come out. That's that Leo vibe. What is the expectation in reverse about? May I see, please? I think there's a privileged lady that doesn't expect anything here. Because they have everything they need. They don't need, yeah. They're not expecting a relationship. What's going to be the outcome, though? Wow. You feel like you can't really hold your ground here. You can't really stand up for yourself. But at the same time, you're going to. You're going to set some real strong boundaries here. Somebody's about to put down some boundaries. The Queen of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. So it's like, I feel like I can't say no here. I feel a sense of I can't say no here. But I'm going to close this avenue off because I'm not expecting a relationship out of this. Remember, a friendship, don't force it. Somebody is like, I'm not going there. This could be a Gemini. And this could definitely be Leo vibes. The Knight of Cups in reverse. So it's like, okay, I'm going to back off and withdraw my love here. Why do they feel like they have to set these boundaries? Because they have to protect their money. They have an inheritance, it looks like. The Chariot is here in reverse. The Nine of Swords is here upright. And the Ten of Swords is here in reverse. So basically, this is something that you just could not get over. It's been a lot of stress. And it's going to end. This person is going to end it. Because they don't have any expectations of this becoming a relationship. It's a friendship. And they're not going to force this person to be more. And I think there may be some partying involved too, because we saw escapism over here. Secretly, somebody is using something to escape. Why is this relationship really ending? Because somebody's broke. They're stuck. They want to move on, but they don't have any money. And they're spying on somebody, or somebody's spying on them. But yeah, they have no money. They're broke. And I think they're also sick, or somebody else is. But this person had money before you met them, and they're going to have money when they get out of this. They're not expecting a relationship. They're your family, I think. But they don't expect you to show them this respect and this love. It's like a mutual affection, harmony, financial partnership. You inspire me. They don't expect that. They're not expecting anything out of this relationship. They don't put any expectations on it. The energy to overcome is you thinking that this makes you happy, when in fact, I don't think you have any feelings here except for friendship. And this person is only in this for the money. It's sad. I don't know what to say about it. That's all I can say about it. Why are they in this for the money? What would they secretly say if they could say something to the collective? This person that's in this for the money. What would they secretly say? I fantasize about you, and you are not part of my plan. Oh, cards in the wrong deck. A bunch of them. That'll make you feel incompetent. Let's see what they say. Will you ever make things right? I feel so happy with you. I do love you. I find you so attractive. I watch your social media. I can't get enough of you, but I compare others to you. Remember, nothing compares to you. I fantasize about you, but you're not part of my plan. So this person has an agenda. I don't trust you. This friend isn't forcing it because I think they know that you're all in it for the money. What would the other person say in return? Leaving you hurt me too. I hope you're happy, and I lied to you. You can't come with me. So somebody got lied to here also. This is not a healthy situation. If this is your reading, it's not a healthy situation. Just in case you were wondering, I don't think you were though. Let's see why are they in it for the money? Oh, because you're beautiful and this was just something temporary. They didn't mean for this to be something they got stuck in. So they did it because you were beautiful, and this taught this person a lesson. Or you may be a student, you know, temporarily in school or something like that with you. Gaia and fleeting nature. Alright, why did they do this for the money? Because they wanted to put out this perfect image. Their health was bad. There's a mechanic here having luck and setbacks. So it had to do with this bad health. They did it because of this bad health. And they like for people to show them respect. They like the status. And they were working on having better luck, but it caused setbacks. Self-made. Why did it cause setbacks? Because something being undecided about home, a crafter, and silence. Not saying anything. My lips are sealed. I'm not going to say anything to you. So something is undecided about home, being a crafter, in silence. Something's fleeting and somebody's self-made. What's the answer to undecided? Divine timing is here with a partnership. Being on the right path. Your life purpose, and be patient. Now that's beautiful. That's what's undecided. And it has to do with where you live, crafting, and not telling anybody. The media is also here. That's somebody watching somebody constantly. Alright, there was one more thing I wanted to look at, Spirit. What was it? Is there anything you can show me out of this deck right here about this situation? Something isn't quite over. Why is it not quite over? Because somebody's in it for the money. Present, abundant, and gratitude. This hasn't ended because the money hasn't run out. What happens when it runs out? Then you'll end this commitment. And in the right time, you're going to end this contract, career, or commitment. When the money runs out. I can't quit saying that. What are they going to do when they end this? You're going to finally get into that life purpose that they're undecided about and stop isolating and thinking. What are they thinking in isolation? That something hasn't grown. There's deception and self-care. It's like somebody hasn't done anything this summer. They're deceiving you, and they're only in it for self-care. Like they're only doing this to take care of them. What's the other person doing? Having regret, starting something new, and healing. What is this Ace of Pentacles? This is their abundance. This person is regretting starting something new and healing. This ace is not going to lead them to the abundance they think it is, though. Where is it going to lead them? To the dark side of the moon. And what's going to be the outcome of that? Oh my God. Fate, a divine detour, and an unexpected storm. And I think that's this sickness. Why is the sickness? Why is the storm and fate here? Because somebody is going to finally have a breakthrough, an epiphany. And what will that be? It has to do with the spring, last spring maybe. Family, home, and commitment. Seeing that, not having a family, home, and commitment. Having karma, balance, and justice. Getting over something and having unity. So it's like they're finally going to realize that they have a family, home, and commitment. And that they want karma, balance, and justice. And to get over something and have unity. Clarify the unity they want to have. Their spirit guides are assisting them when it comes to a third party. And an offer. A Venus offer. Why is the third party here? Because it's a twin flame. Or they have a twin flame. And they're trying to get a solid foundation. So your spirit guides are assisting you with a third party and there's a twin flame. You're in a situation that's not leading you where you think. It's leading you to a dark time and a storm. But that's going to bring a breakthrough. And it's because of something that happened in the spring, in the past, it looks like. Sometime in the spring. Divine timing, divine timing. There's a lot here. There's a lot going on here. But at the core of it really is somebody that's very deceptive. And they're in a relationship strictly for the money. And they like to have status. What advice can you give, or guidance rather, to whoever it is that's here that's being hurt by this? Learn a new skill and explore your passions. Keep a journal. Crying is part of the healing. Let the tears flow. And they're always on your mind no matter who you're with. And time is an illusion. Stop worrying and write your love story. So somebody here is watching, I think, somebody else be with somebody strictly for the money. And we see we have a twin flame. Where's the masculine here, Spirit? May I see, please? The masculine here is on mute. Alright. Where's the feminine here? The feminine is the one who is very cold and went through destruction in the past and has been doing inner child work. The winter. In the winter, they had some destruction they had to do inner child work about. What's connecting this? Divine Feminine just popped out. Why is she here? That she's recognizing. What is Divine Feminine recognizing? A commitment that she didn't see the signs of in the past. She was unawakened. What's the commitment that she sees? It's some kind of memories of the past. What are the memories? That there was a soulmate, somebody was unawakened, and they settled. Settled for a soulmate in the past. And maybe this is something that you also regret. So, it looks like there's a Divine Feminine here that settled for a soulmate. They could have done it for the money, too. And now they're sick. Okay. I guess that's about all I can do for you. Let's see what your best friend would say. I hope this has made sense. I can't remember what I say until I go back and watch. Buy some stretchy pants. It's okay to want it all. So maybe you need some stretchy pants for some reason. It's okay to want it all. You may have gained a little weight. This is saying it's okay to want it all. So your best friend would tell you that it's okay to want it all. Maybe you're the one who's with somebody for money and you don't have any love in your relationship, and that's the part that's missing. Now that just threw me for a loop. I'm not sure who's watching now. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I think I have the storyline pretty well nailed. Let's see. How did this happen, Spirit? May I see, please? This is Messages of Love Oracle cards. It happened because of new love, children having to break this off or wanting to be alone because of some passion. New love, children, retreat, passion. What's being hidden here? Jesus Christ, would the phone stop ringing? You have to have acceptance. Secretly, you have to accept this. What's being shown? That there's a soulmate that's unavailable. And what's going to happen next? You're going to have to set boundaries with somebody. Why do they have to set boundaries? Because you're longing, you want to have integrity and forgiveness. With a second chance on the bottom of the deck. There's marriage under that, interference, and a spiritual lesson. So, in this case, you're having to have acceptance that your soulmate is unavailable. This is a twin flame deck. And it's because they're longing for integrity, forgiveness, and a second chance. And they're setting boundaries, like they set boundaries with this person. Oh my God, I've never seen so many phone calls in all my life. That's about all I can do to help. I'm going to pull one of these. One, please, for whoever this is that's going through this. You might not have it all like this other person does. I have 2 cards here. I actually pulled just one that time. And it's Freaking Beautiful and Moonchild. And Freaking Beautiful is about you being yourself, marching to the beat of your own drum. And being different doesn't have to mean being alone. So maybe somebody makes you feel like because you're different, you're not worthy of respect. Moonchild, you have an opportunity to manifest, and you are indeed manifesting something that you want very much. The divine wants to bless you with assistance to bring a cherished dream to life. Begin by admitting the true desires of your heart. Then you'll need to let go of control as you trust enough to let it happen. You'll know when you're really doing this because you'll feel scared at first. You'll wonder if it's okay to surrender quite so much. It is. Ask for what you want and need without any shame, guilt, or hesitation, and then relax and allow the universe to do its thing. And you're going to feel like, if I let this go, I'll have nothing. But it's better to have nothing than to have something that's not for you. Alright, Instant Magic Oracle. May I have some guidance, please, for whoever this is? Expect miracles. Expect miracles. Alright, how are the angels helping this situation? Peace, beauty, unity, and sexuality. Manifestation and gratitude. Alright, anything else? Anything else? Harmony, prayer, hope, and the truth with vision. Vision. Alright. I wanted to see if there was any tea here. Spirit, can you give me some tea about what I've missed? Somebody's a player into games. Okay? What's going on with this person? There was, oh, that's why you need stretchy pants. Because somebody called you a bugaboo. You had to have a pregnancy test. And somebody was toxic. The police were also involved here. What's going to be the outcome here? Somebody's going to have to fight for what they love. Somebody's over it, tired of the drama. They're talking about you to others in the sex shop. Somebody's in their feelings. What are they going to end up with if they fight for this? Total drama in action. Going to the gym and a fake apology. That doesn't sound like much to fight for, does it? And somebody's just writing it out. Oh my God, I'm over it. I'm over it. That's it. That's it for today. All right, who are you talking to? NNISFFR. I don't know. The number didn't. Number 4. Whoop. MPKLDT4I. That was 2 4s in a row, I think. JSRMMMA10. KZTWKRI number 6. HEYDQYT12. PTEWBVY11. LIJRHWH number 1. GXIOBDF number 4 again. Number 4, strong 4 vibe. LHE10MCHY. Alright, trinkets, please, Spirit, for this reading. It's very different and bizarre reading. It was hard for me to keep up. A piece of selenite, a piece of smoky quartz, a skeleton riding a motorcycle, a bee, so there could have been something legal here, the word love, a Catholic pendant, a quartz, rose quartz heart, miracles happen. Remember, expect miracles. An owl. I have a handcuff that's broken. So somebody, oh no, it's not. That one's completely sealed. Somebody got arrested. Or they're kinky. An apple for a teacher. A cat. A magnet. And she believes she could, so she did. Okay, trinkets in this basket. I have a feather. I have romance could divert your attention away from money matters today. A huge key. A fairy with a crescent moon. Look, I can't even kid you. Look what it says. Romance could divert your attention away from money matters today. A moon, an angel, a ball. I will hold you in my heart until I hold you in heaven. A lotus flower, a princess crown, or queen. And look, check your I Ching out. If you're into I Ching, there might be a message in the I Ching for you today. Alright, I have no idea what I've even said here or what this thing was about, other than the fact that somebody was in it for money. And then at the end of it, it started becoming obvious to me that somebody had maybe gotten pregnant. So that won't be for everybody. Some of you may have just gained a few pounds and you need stretchy pants. But somebody had a pregnancy test. It could have been like negative, but you had to take one. Somebody thought maybe pregnant. All right, I guess we're going to leave it there. I hope you got something out of this and that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.